Hello, John Talley here with Boats.net. Today we're going to spend a little bit of time discussing where you can find the pertinent information on your propeller when it comes time to replace it. Now, I want to go ahead and tell you, it's best to find this information when the prop is brand new. That way it's easier to read it, and then you need to write it down and put it away somewhere safe when it does come time to replace that prop. Now, each one has their own location and sometimes information that's available. What we're going to do is go through each where I can explain the best places to look for it and then what the information actually means when you see those magical numbers and letters. So let's take a look at this Honda prop right in the middle. Now, this is an aluminum one, and typically on your aluminum props they're going to be stamped and or engraved. On this particular one, they've got a set of numbers on the side of it, and it's 9.25 times 8, or that's by 8. Now, what that's telling me that this is a 9¼ inch diameter prop with an 8-inch pitch. Now, it's got another set of numbers on here, 1420. Now, I would imagine those are some type of internal reference that Honda, or maybe even a batch number that Honda came up with when they produced this prop. Other than that, it just has the Honda logo on the side. Next, let's switch over to an Evinrude Johnson. It's another aluminum prop. Nothing on the inside. Outside. Set of numbers on the outside, but I'm betting 2820 has nothing to do with the pitch or the diameter. That's another internal number that they are using. But look at this one, 778863. Now, I would bet that is the specific part number for this particular prop. Let's keep looking. 10.3 x 13. Now, unlike Honda, they just went the 10.3. I guess they rounded up for that 1/4 inch, because I know with this particular part number, this is actually a 10¼ inch diameter prop. So let's take a look at one of the stainless Solas props. Now, they elected to put their information on the outer part of the hub, and there's no mistaking the manufacturer of this. Nice, big, and bold, and easy to read. Now, what they've done is they've incorporated both the actual dimension information as well as the specific model number all in one number, the 1431. That designates part of the part number for this particular one. Next, you're going to see 13.3 and then 17. Now, those two numbers represent the dimensions like we saw on the previous two props. 133, that's going to be 13.3 or 13.25, and that's going to be your diameter. Next is the 17, and that's going to be your pitch. Now, on this example, it's the same scenario as the first Solas that we looked at. Once again, the first four numbers, 9531, has nothing to do with the dimensions. That is strictly a part number. The rest of it, 145-15. That's a 14.5 inch diameter, 15-inch pitch. Now, let's switch over and take a look at one from Quicksilver or Mercury Marine. All right, they actually stamp it or cast it into the outer part of the hub, but if you're looking at that the way I am, that is a little bit difficult to see. But just to make sure that you're able to get this information, they actually cast it into the inner part of the hub as well, and that's a whole lot easier to read. However, when this prop is installed, those numbers are going to get covered up by the washer as well as the bolt that holds the hub in place. Let's take a look at another one from Mercury Marine, and this is a stainless one. And notice that they've got it laser etched on the side, but I guarantee you that's going to wear very quickly, even though this is a stainless product. Now, if you look down in the center, they have all that information stamped onto the hub itself. Trick is, you'd have to pull it to probably see it. So reading that one, RQ4, which is the series, 14.6 by 21p. There you go, very straightforward. Next, let's take a look at the Suzuki. And like Solas, they actually engrave it on the outside of the hub as well. The difference with this system is they do not use a part number. It is strictly the dimensions of what you're looking at. 3x, which stands for 3 blade, 16, which is your diameter, and then 20, which is your pitch. But look, they added one more letter to that, R. That refers to the rotation, standard right-hand rotation for this prop. Next, let's take a peek at this Yamaha one. Nothing on the inside, nothing on the outside of the hub. Where did they put the number? all the way on the back side of the inside of the hub is where you're going to find this one. Yamaha tends to hide theirs away. The only way you can find this information is to actually remove it off of the drive itself. All right guys, there you go. Several examples of where you need to look to get the information on your prop. And I do want to stress the most important part is to go ahead and do this early when the prop is new and these numbers aren't worn away or hard to get to. That way, when it comes time to replace your prop, you already have your information ready to go. Well listen, if you need these parts or any other for your boat, why don't you come see us at boats.net and we can get you taken care of. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them. We just want to say thank you for shopping here with us at boats.net and we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day.